Hey guys. I'm gonna let Facebook notify you. I'll give you a minute. While I make sure my notes are good to go for you guys. Hey Goosey, it's okay baby, you can get up. I've got a 2-year-old who just woke up. It's all right, come sit with mommy. You can sit in that chair right there. All right. So, we are about that time. You want to go play something? Yes, you can go play in the playroom. Bubba is still sleeping and mommy is doing this. And then I'll be there to check on you and make sure you're good. Okay, but you can go play with your toys. All right. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good now, you guys. Let's go ahead and jump in. Take a big deep breath and set an intention that this moment right here is what is going to serve us. This will be and already is a pivotal moment in our empowered motherhood journey. This is something that is helping you to understand and to create and have new ways of thinking about things. Something for you to create your empowered motherhood that is already inside of you and that is so far beyond you, and that is altogether the kingdom woman that you have been created to be. So, session 2 for today is our mindset tool. This mindset tool is something that is so useful, and it is something you are going to use throughout everything that we do. Just as we live and work and do and exist with God, this mindset tool is something that will help us choose who we are in those moments, how we feel in those moments, and what we choose to do in those moments. This mindset tool helps to inspire our actions based off of what we have defined as our empowered motherhood, and specifically our empowered motherhood for specific areas of our life. So, are you ready? If you're ready, drop an I'm ready in the comments. And turn this volume down. Drop an I'm ready in the comments. All right, our mindset tool is setting intentions or intention setting. So our mindset tool is called Moments Matter. So Moments Matter is our mindset tool today, and that is / on your little guidebook. You have blank /. So Moments Matter or intention setting. That is our mindset tool for today. You guys, each moment is a gift. Each moment is a gift. So many of our moments are wasted because we are focused. This is in your guidebook, write it down. We are focused on the wrong things. We've got the to-do list. We've got the burden of our responsibility. We have the overwhelm that we're feeling. We're trying to escape the chaos in our head that is constantly spilling over into our emotions and our actions. And so we find ourselves snapping at our kids. We find ourselves feeling like, ugh, instead of feeling the way that we really want to feel. We find ourselves when we open our eyes in the morning going, are you kidding? Can we just slept a little longer? We find ourselves in those moments where our 2-year-old wakes up from their nap about an hour early, and instead of being, and when we're focused on the wrong things, right, and that's spilling over, when that happens, we're like, why are you out of bed? I was supposed to have another hour. I was going to get this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that done in that hour, and now you're awake, and what am I going to do, right? When we are focused on the wrong things, we see the world as happening to us instead of happening around us, and our choices directing how we are handling each of those moments. So this is why this mindset tool, our Moments Matter mindset tool, is so important, right? And I want you to take a moment and jot down, and go ahead and type in the comments if you want to. If you don't have your guidebook right in front of you in this moment, drop in the comments, what are some of the things that you find yourself thinking about or focusing on the most? Is it your to-do list? Is it all of the places that you need to run all of these children to? Is it the constant coming in of doing laundry and dishes and vacuuming and sweeping, because those things, they just happen, like you do them and then you have to do them again, and it's this constant repetitive thing? Is your focus constantly on how you need to give out to everybody else that's around you and what is happening to you, right? Is that what you're focusing on? Is that what you find yourself focusing on? That may not be what you want to focus on, but is that what you find yourself focusing on? Go ahead, you can jot that in the comments. Chores, yeah, Summer. You can write that down in your guidebook and just start asking yourself things. You guys, self-reflection is so huge in the way that we live our life, in the way that we study, and the way that we learn ourselves and who we are with God and how we can move forward, who we are with Him, who we are with others, who we are with ourselves. Right? So self-reflection is so important. That's why you have questions like this. What are some of the things that you find yourself focusing on? Right? So we aren't able to live in the dream life that we have, right? This dream of living, whatever that looks like for us, our empowered motherhood, we aren't able to live in that because we are constantly focused on the wrong things, and we are feeling trapped within the life that we're currently living, right? We feel trapped, and you were not meant to be trapped. Jesus said He has come to set you free, and He who is free indeed, right? So you guys, and I get this. I get it, Mama. Like, not all days are bad. You don't hate your life. Not all days are bad, but these moments matter, and not all of your moments are bad. So you may not have a day full of moments that are just terrible. You might have one really bad day in a month, or you might not. It might be a little more regular. But the thing is, we do have those moments. They will happen. And while we have moments that we love and cherish and enjoy our family, we also have moments where it feels like life is happening to us, like we are focused on all the wrong things and we just can't get out of our head, like everything is coming at us and we are just out of control. Like we have no control, right? And we are just constantly giving out and pouring out and pouring out. We have those moments, and they are going to happen. So what we're here for today is we are here to learn how to create more of the moments that we love and cherish and enjoy our family. We're here to learn how to create more of this, how to create more of our empowered motherhood and live the life full of the moments that we really want to live, the moments that we desire, the moments that are fueled by Jesus, oils, and coffee, and that feel like bliss, right? It's not all going to be rainbows and butterflies. We said that earlier, but there will be moments, and those moments will become more when it really does feel like bliss. You feel like you're living in this just blissful, grateful, empowered, amazing life. And I can tell you that because I've experienced that. And it is only through Jesus and what He has shown me and taught me through this empowered motherhood movement, right? Through this empowered motherhood life and how to do this. So, are you ready to get into some more of our fill-ins? Yes, it would be so wonderful. It would be so wonderful. That's why we're here, because we want to have that, okay? So, intention setting. Intention setting helps us to choose the focus, right? These are fill-ins. Choose the focus in our moments. Intention setting helps us to choose the focus in our moments. Intention settings, it's one of the ways that we create those empowered motherhood days. Those days that we get to love and enjoy, and that we get to say through Jesus, I'm choosing life, right? So that is what intention setting helps us do. And I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to break this down and teach this for you. All right, Marilyn, not enough hours in the day to get everything done that I have to do and that I want to do. Yes, sometimes it feels like there's just not enough hours in the day. But there are a few things that have really helped me shift that perspective. Number one, every person has the exact same hours in a day. And when we change our intention from trying to manage time, that whole time management mindset, and we shift it over to our task management, then it becomes a little simpler. Like we feel like we have a little more control and we can take a breath and we can make a choice based off of our intentions for that day. So here's our Moments Matter method. This is something that you will use moving forward throughout this whole week. Everything that I'm giving you this week, we are just building upon. It's not like this one thing and this one thing and this one thing. It is laying a foundation and building on that foundation, right? So our moment method, it is our method in how we are going to move forward through everything else, okay? So number one, we have our umbrella intention. So our umbrella intention is that it starts with that like overall intention for our life. It's what legacy do you want to leave behind you? How do you want to inspire the world that you are placed in? This is aligned, right? This is aligned under the umbrella of Christ. So we hear that often in the church, like just stay under the umbrella of Christ and his grace and his righteousness and his power and his purpose, right? So it's that aligning of ourselves with him and discovering what this umbrella intention is for our life. What does this look like? And then you take it and you break it down. You break this down, and it might be a little bit different. So I'm going to go through this breakdown with you, and then I'm going to share with you my intentions and what those look like in these moments, in these areas. So we break it down. We start with this big picture, this big umbrella intention, and then we break it down into year, quarter, month, week, day, and moments, right? And it's in those moments that we choose. They add up to equal our days. Our days add up to equal our weeks. Our weeks are months. Months are years. Years the quarters, right? Or months the quarters. Quarters the years. Years the life, right? So it's breaking this down into what we can do in this moment. And so we've already said that we are going to set up that it is your job. So this is your job to take what you're learning and set up your 3 PAMs, all right? You're going to set up 3 PAMs in your day that help you to, no matter what has happened in the moments of the day, to come back in, grab that intention, and create the next moment. Create the next part of your day. So those time measurements, that year, quarter, month, week, day, moment, those time measurements are moments that are filled with the priorities of your life. They're filled with the priorities of your life. So this is on your fill-in. Those time moments, or those time measurements, those moments are filled with the priorities of your life. All right, so what are the priority areas? And I'm going to show you guys real quick what your sheet looks like so that you can know kind of what to write down outside of our fill-ins in this question of what do you find yourself focusing on? What is your umbrella intention? What is that? And then as we finish up this, what you have here is the area to go through and write down your intention for these things. And then what we're getting into right now, I'm listing off your priorities, but only write on about half of this. That way you can write down your intention for those priorities. See, that's how all of this is going to come together and work for you. So your priorities, salvation. It is your faith experience, working out your own salvation. That's a priority that you have. If that was not a priority that you have, you would not be here. That is a priority of yours. Your family, hello mom life, like your family is a priority of yours. Mama, your worth. I'm gonna take a moment here. Your worth is a priority. And if you have not made your worth a priority, it is time that you do so. Because you cannot serve your family. You cannot serve the world that you have been living in if you are not confident and sure of your worth in Him. And my pastor just said this Sunday, and I was like, oh, that's so perfect. He used the scripture and he brought it to light where Jesus asked the disciples, who do they say that I am? And they said, you're a great teacher, you're a prophet, right? And then he said, who do you say that I am? And I believe it was Peter who said, you are the Savior. You are the Son of God. And he used that scripture to bring light to it and show us that how we see ourselves is how we see Jesus. When Jesus called these disciples, they were fishermen, they were tax collectors, they had all kinds of really common or not so loved jobs, right? They were ordinary people. Some of them with jobs that people did not like. Tax collectors were not praised people in the Bible, right? Most of them were seen as evil and sinful and robbers. Jesus called these people to Him, to come follow Him. And so when it came time, who do they say that He is? Who do you say that He is? Then what was the answer? And so this is really connected. Your worth, mama, is important. You are worth it. How you take care of yourself, your whole temple, right? This isn't, we're not like setting off different like areas of life for you. I've got this, my daughter brought this to me. Maybe it's empty and we're not gonna open it right now. This isn't like your fitness and your emotions and your eating or your diet or whatever. We're not doing this. Your worth is seen. What you believe about yourself and how you love yourself because God loves you and you love the Lord and you let Him love you, and then you're able to love yourself more. See what happens there? That is seen in all of those areas. It's your whole temple. It's an expression of how you value yourself. And Jesus made you worthy. Jesus made you worthy. So we have salvation, we have family, we have worth. Our fourth priority, finances. This is a topic that a lot of moms don't want to talk about, but the truth is it takes money to put a roof over your head, to keep the heater on, to clothe your kids and feed your kids. It takes money. And we are to be good stewards of everything that the Lord has given us. And we are going to get to talk about this a little later on. So I'm just going to pre-warn you, if you're like uncomfortable about this, mama, you better start praying about it right now, because Jesus has something for you and it is time to let that belief go. Number 4 is finances. Number 5, social. You guys, we are social beings. We love people. We are created, and we may not all be like a people lover. I shouldn't say that. But we were created for relationship. Doesn't matter if you want a relationship with a whole ton of people or a relationship with just a few. You were created for relationship. It is how and who you were created to be, because you were made in the image of your Father, who is a relational God, right? Our 6th priority is our work. That is our day job. That is our dream job. That is our career. That is whatever you need to fill in the blank with. And mama, your career can be keeping an immaculate, amazing, peaceful, calming, loving, freeing, safe home. That can be your work. Mama, your job can be running a full-time business, being a CEO. Your job can be anything. Your work is anything. Go read Proverbs 31. Read about the Proverbs 31 woman and let the Lord expand your mind on what that can look like for you. So, before you can really create your empowered motherhood and living in that, in every moment, you have to set an intention in all of these areas to do so. Do you remember those 5 words that I had you start jotting down at the beginning of the last session? You're gonna start with those words. Let them be a base, right? Let them be that inspiration that is like bubbling up in you. And then just go through that. And you're going to start with those, and you are going to set an intention for your overall legacy, that umbrella intention. That is your legacy. What is the intention of your life? What do you want to leave behind? How do you want to influence and inspire and change the world? And then you're going to set a priority for each of those 6 areas, and also for those moments, for the different year, quarter, month, week, day, things of that sort. So here's how you do that. Like example, and I'm just going to go through a little bit of mine for an example for you. Okay. And then we're going to wrap this up, and you are going to get to go to work and do this. In just a moment, I can, babe. Okay. So like example, this year, my intention for this year, and that overarching umbrella intention for my year, is generous. And everything that I do in every aspect of my life, I am generous. You guys, and when we're setting our intentions, we have to always also be intentional about our language. It's not just about, I want to be generous. No, I am generous. I don't want freedom. I am living in freedom. Right? So position yourself with your words where what you are speaking, you already have it. We're going to get deeper into that too, okay? So my intention for this year is generous. Everything that I do is generous. It is generosity fueled and driven. My intention let me flip back over to see my priorities. My intention for my salvation, it is aligned. I need to grab my journal so I can just read it to you, but I think it's underneath something. But it is that alignment, right? My intention for my family is harmony. Harmony is my intention for my family. Keep your intentions down to 1 word too. My intention for my work, confident. Confident. My intention for this year, is believe. I believe. Not I hope for, I wish for, I want. I believe. I know. I am confident. I am sure. I believe. I believe that I get to be generous in all of these areas of my life, that I get to be generous in the harmony that I provide and cultivate and create within my family. I believe that I get to be generous in the alignment and keeping that alignment with my Father. That means time. That means intention. That means my heart, my mind, my eyes, my ears, everything in who I am is focused, right? Focused because our intention is about what we're focused on. Catching it? Okay. Finances. Finances is plenty. My intention for finances is plenty. There is plenty. My God is the God of all and has control over all, and he uses all for the good of those who love him and to bring him glory. And my God is not glorified when I'm barely just surviving. That's why we're here. It doesn't matter if we're barely just surviving financially in our physical realm, in our health and wellness of our body, or in the emotions and our spirit. It doesn't matter where. If we are just surviving, that is not glorifying God. Our hope, our faith, and our intention, that belief and trusting him, that glorifies him. And when he delivers, we get to then give all praise back to him and say, this was all God. That glorifies him. So my intention for finances is plenty. My intention for social, it's fun. It's fun. It's enjoying. It's fun. It happens. My intention for my work is constant. It is constant. It is finishing. It is there. It provides. It serves. It is constant. It is steady. So those are just mine. Do not feel like you have to use mine. I was not telling you mine so that you can just copy them down. I was telling you mine so that your mind can start working and your spirit can hear this and awaken and start like twisting and turning inside of you and going, yeah, that's good. Let's do this. Let's do that. Ooh, this one's yours. Oh, well, what about this? Right? That's why we share with that. So write down your priorities, right? We listed those off, and write down the intentions of your priorities. And that is all for today. That is all for today. So do the work, write down your intentions. And here's the thing. Here's the last thing I want to leave you with. When you write your intention, your umbrella intention, your legacy intention, and then you write down your intentions for your priorities. You then take those intentions, those priorities, and you create intentions for the moments. That's when you're using your calendar and you're creating your days. We're going to get to that. Right? You're going to create your days. And I think that's tomorrow. So when you're creating your days and you're writing down your calendar and your list of things to do, here's the way that my coach worded it to me, and it changed the way I thought about it. Example, my overarching intention is belief, and my intention for my family is harmony. So how does believe inform harmony in this plan on my calendar that I'm about to make? How does believe inform or say to or direct harmony in my schedule for cleaning my house, in my schedule for getting my kids to and from wherever they need to go, in the schedule for my babies and their naps and their food and their wake, eat, sleep, playtime? How does believe inform harmony and that direct those moments and the actions that will fill those moments? Getting it? Soak that in. I'm going to get off here, you guys. Comment with questions, but I don't want to rabbit trail this one on because I want you to be able to listen to it again and come back to it. So comment with your questions. If you're feeling stuck, make a post, comment here, share. I'm here with you this week and I want to help you. This is going to be amazing. You have such amazing intentions inside of you. Get aligned with the Lord and set those up, Mama. I'll see you tomorrow.